Just about 1 year ago, a few people were able to break into 2 of my shipping containers. At the time, I thought they were pretty secure because we had these locks, and we also put these big concrete blocks in front of the doors. But there were a few motivated kids and their ATVs. They were able to find the weakness of this lock, which is if you can bend these supports out of the way, you can remove this. And they were here for quite a while, and they were able to get those off. And here's the result of one of them. This is supposed to be square. I'll give this lock a lot of credit. They weren't able to actually destroy the lock. The lock stayed together. They were able to just remove it from the shipping container. The block and this lock did keep them on the property long enough, and they're actually caught because I've got cellular cameras, and they were still on the property when the police came, and I've got all my stuff back. But what I want to do is try yet another lock. I bought this thing, which goes over the door, bolted from the back, and then the lock goes up inside there. So I think that's going to be a lot more difficult, especially when combined with, one of these, and then also just a normal chain and lock. And I'm hoping I don't have to move these blocks. It's a little inconvenient to have to move those out of the way every time I want to get in the containers. So I just opened this box. I did buy the option with the lock. It's a pretty nice looking stainless steel lock. A couple of brackets, nuts and bolts. Depending on what shipping container you have, I'll be using the 3-inch ones. So let's see if we can get this thing installed. You can put this anywhere, but their picture has it right above this bracket that's on the door. So it sounds like step one, you kind of just pick a spot, mark it, then using this as a guide, make a straight line. Well, looks like the picture. Alright, next step, do a starter hole, pilot hole, all the way through the door, then a step drill bit up to 5/8 of an inch for the bolts. Okay, next step. Gotta bolt this onto the door. And I actually really like this design. This little cutout lets the bolt go through and then it holds it in place. I really like that. All right. Backside gets washers, comes with locking nuts, which is nice, and then a 5/8 ratchet. Okay, well, I messed that up. I forgot to put this plate on. That goes first behind the door and then the washers. Second attempt, this time with the backing plate. I mean, I like the addition of the backing plate. That's going to make it pretty difficult to get this out of here. We'll end up getting a kind of a gnarly bolt, and it doesn't go down in there. So it's got square cut holes. Keep that from spinning, but this one's a little messed up. Fortunately, I have a grinder, so I think I'm just going to have to grind this bolt a little bit so it fits in this hole. And remember the backing plate this time. Okay, that's it. This feels really sturdy. It's nice thick steel. If we take a look up inside, you can see the lock is up in there. Can't really get any tool in there to break this off. The bolts, we won't be able to cut these off from this side very easily. So yeah, generally I'm pretty happy with this. Hopefully that, combined with my existing other locks, will keep people out of these containers. Ugh, now I've just got 3 more to do. Final touch, since they gave it to us, I'm going to just put this warning sign on the container. Oh yeah, that'll scare them away. How many locks does it take to keep people out of your shipping containers? Well, I can tell you it's more than 2. Let's find out if it's 3.